And it's your boy T-Ski Valley again with my man Don Fig on the Grown and Sexy Lounge. Hey, we get it in. This is what we do. We don't play games. This is real hip hop at its fullest. And look, we got my man DJ Disco Prince right here. And I started with this cat. That's why he held up there. But guess what? Prince, I'm glad to have you here. I want to ask you a couple questions like, what really inspired you to become a DJ or start you started your own you started your own crew back then. Back then, what inspired you to make your own crew?
I just love playing music, and I just love having people around me who would love music, and I just felt together we could make a difference and make a name for ourselves and have fun at the same time.
You heard that? He said he just loved to have people around him. But, Prince, I'm going to ask you another question. Who was one of your inspirations back then as being a DJ? Who was your inspiration?
You know what? The funny thing is, being a DJ, my first inspiration was not another DJ. It was Busy B.
Wow.
I walked into the PAL. I was new to New York. Didn't know really what the scene was. Walked into the PAL. Heard him with the bob, a dang, and I just lost it from there. But hearing that inspired me to want to be a part of that scene.
That culture.
That culture.
Right.
You know, having somebody, you know, playing for somebody who rocked the crowd like that. You know, but back in the day, you know, if anybody had an idol, back then it was Grandmaster Flash. Everybody wanted to be Flash. The speed, the cuts.
Right.
You know, because Flash was basically the only name you knew. Right. No disrespect to Grand Wizard Theodore, Charlie Chase, and the rest of the boys. But, you know, at first, the only thing you heard was Flash.
Right,
but
right.
for the most part, my first inspiration was Busy B. Stars.
Wow. Well, and that is big right now because Busy B is a big part of what I do, and what Don Figures does, and what we're trying to do is show really people how we get down here, and we have you on video, and Don is going to show you that. But then again, it's like, give me some history about when you started. What made you? I mean, you already told me what made you start. Give me the information. I didn't know when you started. What Tell me what made you start.
Like I said, I just love playing music. And
Got that.
My love of music, I just wanted to share.
When did you start?
I started back in 77, 78. My first party was on a old, the stereo with the TV.
Wow.
In the TV and the stereo together.
Right.
And I brought a handful of records, and they weren't all, they was disco, they were soft rock. I just, I didn't know the different type of genres. I just played all types of music until, it got broken down that we got accustomed to a certain type of music. But I just love playing all types of music. I started back in 77 at a house party, that's where I first met you.
And the whole thing is, I didn't want to go there with Prince, but I met him back there at the house party, and Prince was playing Rocky. Picture you throwing your hands up, was like, throw your hands in the air off of Rocky. Wasn't happening.
Don't forget Grease.
And he playing Grease too.
Right.
Yeah. Guess what?
Yeah, they got the break part on
Get the hell out of it. Forget it. Prince was playing Rocky and Grease. But in all reality, I want to say is like I respect him and I love him, for what he did because his family was more money endured. My family could afford the batteries for the mixer, but we couldn't afford the mixer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So his family, we did what we had to do to make things happen.
My father and my aunt. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's who was your idol besides Busy Bee? Who was your idol that made you say like, you know what? I want to be a DJ. Who was that idol? I just want to know who that was.
Myself.
You?
Myself.
That's some good shit right there. Because I played and I love myself too, but
You know, to me, music is a gift. And gift is given. And I just like to share, you know, music has always been the soundtrack of my life as it has been everybody else's. From the Beatles, to Springsteen, to Melly Mel and the Furious Five, you know, I love it all. Music is the universal language. And if we can communicate, if I can share something where we can, in which we can communicate better, I want to share it with you. At the same time, have a good time.
you heard that? Y'all didn't really hear what he said. But if you didn't hear him, rewind and get it again. Because he's talking real stuff. Listen, I'm sitting here on Grown Folks, and back then, Prince, another question I want to ask you before we sign off with Dominique. I want to know who your favorite MC was and who your favorite DJ was.
Once again, hands down, Busy Bees, the all time
MC?
MC.
Okay.
As far as DJs, I love them all. I can't just single out one. You know, everybody has their own style, their own way. I respect them all. But if I really had to pick one, I'll go to me.
If you don't know, now you know now.
It's DJ Prince shouting you out, bring you the new mix with the old school flavor. I'll be back, not that I ever left, but I'm coming back hard. Much love to old school classic people. It's the Boogie Down. Much love.
Grown Folks Lounge, baby. We in the building, Boogie Down, baby. Started in the Bronx.
My man E-Man right here in the place. Come over here, E-Man, real quick.
Oh!